Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. I'm here today with a unboxing and a review. And the reason why I can do that right now, or the reason why I am doing that right now, better use of words there, is because I've actually opened these. I got them a couple weeks back and I've been listening to them for a little while. These are the Logitech Ultimate Ears 900s, which are kind of their top-of-the-line consumer headphones. They do have an entire professional music line, and they have some fantastic headphones. These ones are pricey. I'll show you the box real quick, so that way we can do the unboxing. I keep all the boxes of expensive stuff I buy, so I put everything back in the box, and I'm going to kind of open it and show you what it looks like regardless. Like, this is kind of what it would come as, even though I've already opened them and stuff. Basically, you get the top part off, and you pull out a nice little magnetized Ultimate Ears box. You flip up the magnetic cover, and inside are your beautiful pair of Ultimate Ear headphones. Check that out. Come in the box there, nicely wrapped with a little carrying case that's totally fingerprint friendly, which sucks, but oh well. Also, there's this insert here, which comes with instruction manual, some nice little tidbits of information from Ultimate Ears, a user guide, a thank you, and some other stuff about the warranty. Those kind of things may be useful to some. Comes in the box. This can fold right up and be all nice. The headphones themselves come in this little foamy insert here. You pop them out, and then you got all your headphones underneath. Nice blue braided cable that they come with right away. It's got volume controls, as well as they're completely iPhone friendly, so you have a triple click to back, double click to go forwards, up, down, answer calls. Everything is on that one. It also comes with an extra little carrying bag for them. I actually put my fingerprint friendly Ultimate Ears magnetic carrying case, which is also very nice, in this bag to keep it less looking damaged and stuff, get the scratches off. Inside here you'll find a second cable, and the reason for this is if you don't really need all those iPhone controls, well, no big deal, you just plug it in and play. It has the same, memory cord, little wraparound piece, which we'll talk about in a sec here, and the detachable headphone plugs, so that way you can just replace your cable if it breaks, which is excellent. One thing I haven't mentioned is the price of these headphones. I got mine for $400. That's normal. That's the average price of these headphones wherever you buy them. Internet will have them for like $550, $600. Don't pay that much. What's weird is buying them in store is cheaper. Go to the Apple store, they've got plenty. But ultimately, they are really nice. The cable of any headphones, no matter how much you pay for them, is bound to break sometime. Downside to that is when the cable breaks, your headphones are basically junk. So companies like Shure and Ultimate Ears and pretty much every other big headphone microphone manufacturing company makes their cables detachable, replaceable, affordable. I mean, cables usually are about $20 all the way up to $150, depending on what materials they're made out of, quality and those kind of things, if you need the mic controls or not. These ones are very nice in that they are a braided design. You probably won't be able to see that too well, but the cables themselves are totally braided, so not only are they nice and hard to tangle, and I mean that, they're actually pretty hard to tangle. They stay untangled very well, but they're durable, they're strong, they last, they're semi-water resistant, I guess. There's some nice things to it. The headphones themselves look like this. I'm going to stand up and kind of come closer. They've got that nice silver design to them. They've got the memory cable, which is this piece kind of covered in plastic. That memory cable design basically lets you bend these and shape them to your ears. Because like most pro headphones, what they're going to do is they're going to go into your ears upside down and then wrap around the back of your ear. Or I guess the top part of it to keep them more sturdy. The foam pads that they come with, which I'll also show you here, they come in the box. They give you foam pads, they give you a clip, a 1/4 inch cable adapter for yourself so that you can plug into an amp if you want to. Earwax remover tool, a couple more earplugs, a airline adapter so that you can plug that into the airlines and not get fluctuations of volume, which always sucks. Those, the carrying case is nice, comes with a ton of little earbuds for you so you can actually use those if your ears fit different. And also if you wanted to use the silicone ones as opposed to the foam ones, though I would recommend the foam ones since they block out quite a bit more sound than the silicone ones are. It's about comfort, so you figure it out yourself and see what you like. The headphones themselves, they're driven by 4 micro drivers, which means 4 little speakers. There are 2 dedicated to bass, 1 for mids, 1 for highs, and that doubling up on the bass there doesn't mean that they're super bassy headphones. In fact, these are probably the best headphones I've ever listened to when it comes right down to it. There are better ones, of course, if you go into their Pro lineup, which range in price all the way from $600 to $1,350, depending on where you get them. I'm planning on doing that. Now, prices aside, if you're not happy spending $400 on headphones, then don't buy them. That's the one downside of these headphones, straight up, is the price. Most consumers will want to spend anywhere from, $50 to $150 maybe on headphones, and that'll do you fine. You'll get some really nice ones. In fact, Bowers & Wilkins has a really good pair, the C5s, which are a pretty standard, good quality $180 headphone. These ones kind of take the cake though. For the extra money, you are getting a better product. The 4 micro drivers that are inside these is kind of insane. You never see that in consumer headphones, and the reason for it is because that's an expensive process, and if it's not done right, it can be really bad. The bass is extremely well balanced on these guys. Having those 2 bass drivers lets it fulfill the kind of good. There's always an issue with in-ear headphones compared to over-ear headphones where there's a bass drop or they're not able to simulate the right sounds, things like that. With the way that they designed these, and with a triple crossover kind of ridiculous pathing system for the headphones, they make things sound great. Everything is awesome. The mid-range, the highs, the lows, the frequency response of everything is just amazing. They're incredibly comfortable. They're very light headphones. If you need to change the cable, all you have to do is pull on one of them. If I could do this, of course. There we go. And then you get the separation of the little cable system from the driver itself. And if you need to, you just plug it right back in. It takes 2 seconds to replace the cable. Put it back on, take it off. Or more adept at doing so, anyways. And so far they're just phenomenal. They sound great for someone who is genuinely invested in music, not just hip-hop, rock. I mean, okay, granted, I don't want to start any fights here or anything like that. There are some good songs and very talented artists for every genre on the planet Earth. There are some incredibly terrible pieces of music out there. We can all admit that. But ultimately, no matter what kind of music you listen to, these will make it sound better. They look pretty. They cost a lot of money. It's well worth it if you're invested in the way that I'm kind of mentioning here. If music is basically your life and you want to have the fullest experience from a pair of earbuds, then rather you should probably go get some custom ear molds made and get some custom headphones manufactured for you by some bigger companies. Even if you wanted to, you could go with Ultimate Ears. They have some very nice options. Basically, you're going to have these or some other headphones to choose from. I would recommend them highly. I'll do a more detailed review later on when I've had some more time to play with them. But for the time being, if you've got the capital to do so, or if you want to experience your music in a whole new light, head to the Apple Store. You'll find these for $400 right off the shelf. And man, enjoy them. Plus, they've got a good return. So if you don't like them, you can always bring them back and get your money. It all works out. Thanks for joining me, guys. Take care.